Our next dance style is what we call our Young Ladies Fancy Shawl Dance. And you have well over 500 tribes in the United States. Each of us have our own stories of how things came to be in this world. And one story that is shared is that this dance is symbolic of a butterfly emerging from a cocoon, moving on to another stage in life. This dance came about in the 50s and 60s. And in reality, what happened is there were young women who put shawls on over their traditional dance outfits, over their buckskin dresses, their trade cloth dresses. And they came out dancing to a faster upbeat tempo and expressing their individuality about how they felt about this dance circle. Because this dancing here, what we do is part of what defines us as a person too. This is where we get a lot of our healing, our wellness, and just uplifting in life. And we have here in the red, this is granddaughter Larissa McElroy, Northern Arapaho from Arapaho, Wyoming. Juanita 2, Ironcloud, Northern Arapaho, Oglala Lakota, Chauvin, Paiute, and Colville from Ethity, Wyoming. And the bright pink, purple here, this is granddaughter Miley Antelope, Northern Arapaho from Ethity, Wyoming. And in the beautiful pink, this is granddaughter Jolyn Fighting Bear, Northern Arapaho and Northern Cheyenne. And over on this east side, granddaughter Trissy, her many horses, Northern Arapaho, Oglala Lakota from Lander, Wyoming. This is our Young Ladies Fancy. Men's fancy dancers are making their way out. You know, in our way of life, we do not just have the nuclear family. Within our families, our first cousins are our brothers and sisters, our nieces and nephews are our sons and daughters. We don't have grandnieces or grandnephews, they're all of our grandchildren. With our little son drum and dance group along with a North Bear, many of our families here, we come from 3 brothers who married 3 sisters. So there's a whole clan of us. And many of them are my husband's relatives. He's Oglala Lakota, and some of them, we are related to them on that side as well. These young men here that come here, we have Keegan, her many horses here in the red. He is Oglala Lakota from Colorado Springs, Colorado. We have Ron McElroy Jr., Northern Arapaho from Arapaho, Wyoming. And on the south side, Caleb, her many horses, Oglala Lakota from Lander, Wyoming. And sometimes there's a friendly competition between our drum group and the dancers. So I never know how many verses they're going to sing, which we also call push-ups. Some of you might have been making the peace sign to my dancers. That means 2 push-ups, 2 verses. So, I give us some sign language there. Besides other to have a good day too. All right, this is our Young Men's Fancy. You like what you see, cheer them on. You know, when we have our powwows, this is usually the last category that they run during our powwows, because we have competition powwows as well, where many of our dancers take part, and they always leave that for the last category. And it's always one of the most exciting components of when you go to a regular powwow. It's very athletic, and you can see that they wear the two bustles as opposed to the singular bustle of the traditional dancers. And as our hoop dancer is making her way out, you know, those hackle bustles are made out of hackle feathers and goose feathers. Those things are not light, especially for the adults. They can weigh anywhere from about 10 to 15 pounds. The young men that wear the beaded yokes, those are fully beaded yokes and aprons, and those aren't light either. And so you know you have to be in shape to be a fancy dancer. And when they move from fancy to grass to traditional, that's how they, you know, that's what we teasingly say. And our hoop dancer comes from originally the Crow Creek Reservation, Fort Thompson. She is Crow Creek, Dakota. She has been coming with us since 2007. Amazing young lady.